JCAP is a jail chemical addiction program, and our program is pretty different from any others in the state.
I've heard sheriffs in the past say it's not the jail's responsibility to rehabilitate these and give them the treatment they need. They're supposed to come in here, do their time, and leave. 20 years ago to today, somebody's got to change it, and the jails are having to, I believe.
This isn't like the other blocks. When you entered that door, the drama, these whatever shenanigans, we're done. We are here rooting for you. Trust me. Because at the end of the day, this is going to make Kosciusko County stronger, better, healthier. That's what this is all about, man. So our JCAP program, we just started last Monday, so it's for another round, and it's the men again for another 4-month program. So keep those guys in your prayers and thoughts, because they're making a change, and it's because of this community. So thank you.
They say it's a matter of time, 1,000 days and the sun won't shine before I come back to you. When I'm happy, nothing's going to stop me. I'm making my way home, I'm making my way.
Okay, so this is a Serve Safe food handler class. You can follow along in your book. We'll probably just get through chapter 1, maybe a little bit of chapter 2 today. I'll probably be going through this for about 4 weeks. So probably about a month from today, we will take the exam, okay? Maybe about 5 weeks from today. This one's pretty simple. Even if you don't plan on having a career in food service ever, this should teach you a lot of practical life skills for preparing food at home, for good personal hygiene, hand washing, all those things, okay?
We intentionally start our program with about 4 to 5 hours of classes a day. They do 2 hours of group counseling and an hour of individual counseling, and we do that 4 hours, 5 hours of classes a day for the first couple weeks, because it's such a transition for them coming from a regular block that they need a little time to adjust. And it's also, we're just kind of warming them up to talking about their feelings, talking about why they're in jail, not glamorizing it, but sharing in a very honest and real way. After a couple of weeks, then we really start to load the program. And as we do that, they are more prepared to share. They're more willing to be open, and they get more out of those classes because they've had that first couple weeks to kind of prepare themselves. It helps so that they don't have this big wall built up right away.
I'm born and raised in Warsaw. Lived here most of my life. I was on a downward spiral. Drugs had caused me to lose my children. Didn't really care what I did with my life at that point.
I was about 8 or 9 years old when my family moved to Warsaw. I had 4 brothers and sisters, and we kind of just stuck together. Parents got divorced around 5th grade, I think. All 5 of us kids stayed with my dad. Getting ready to go to my junior year in high school, me and my friends decided that we felt better when we started using substances, pain pills mainly, and it kind of just took me away from the regular feelings of life. I got I don't know, just the ultimate, like, feeling great all the time. And I got used to that. And before I knew it was a problem, I was too far into it to be able to stop.
Ended up getting a little too high one night. I had a 2-hour high-speed chase with the cops across 3 counties. When I was actually arrested, I couldn't believe what I had done. That drugs had actually made me reach a point that was so low in my life that had led me to jail.
I didn't end up getting in trouble actually until I was 21. That was my first arrest. Made the front page of the paper, the news. Me, my girlfriend, and one of my buddies. Shortly after that, the girlfriend that I was with, my high school sweetheart, she ended up passing away like right after our first arrest. She overdosed, and I kind of spiraled out of control after that. Gave up.
We're gonna pick up on page 26, and we're gonna talk about identifying our triggers. A trigger is something that sparks an urge, right? So let's make a quick list of triggers on the board.
If I spell this wrong, let me know.
Doubt is a trigger for you? Yeah. Okay. What other triggers do you have?
Money.
Money?
Like seeing money?
Just having money.
Having money, okay.
Having extra money.
Mm-hmm. What else do we have?
Noodles. Women.
Stress.
Cars. Meat.
But one of my triggers is going to the gas station and there's blunt wraps right there and I can smell it and there's rolling papers to see all the zigzags.
So it's not realistic to think you're never going to walk into a gas station again. So when you...
I can't even listen to music without looking
Just a
it
minute. Oh my gosh. The triggers are always there. There's always going to be things that remind you of it, especially in the beginning. And so you have to make up your mind and have those safeguards in place that are going to protect you from falling in those moments of weakness. And we're going to have moments of weakness.
So in class today, when we were talking about the triggers, you see that obviously some of the guys connected with some triggers where others connected with other things, and it causes a lot of anxiety as they go through it. Obviously, William really struggled with that anxiety. He doesn't generally talk out like that or talk over people like that. Just his behavior in general was really disruptive, and it's just a good indication that it's hard, that the material is hard, the content is hard. It's hitting him in a way that he doesn't know how to process. It's just a difficult situation because it's his way of processing through things. But there's 9 other guys sitting around the table that are also, we're trying to get them to connect with this information. But talking with William one-on-one was really hard because he's got a lot of deep things that he's coming face to face with in a really quick manner because his dad just passed away. And that's brought up a lot. It's brought up a lot of emotions, and as expected when a parent passes away, but he has a lot of, there's just a huge history there that has to be unraveled. And his dad's no longer here for him to kind of reconcile that history with. And it's a lot. It's very heavy.
Trying to learn how to interact with people in a normal way. Trying to learn how to deal with my emotions. Definitely gotta learn how to deal with those. Because 95% of those lead me to wanting to do drugs. When they told me my dad died, it was the most feeling I've ever had in my life. And I didn't even know how to feel about it. It's the worst part. Like, how do you not know how to deal with one of your parents' deaths because you've been strung out your whole life? Like, right now, I still don't know how to deal with it. So I just act like it never happened.
And it's so encouraging because he really wants to deal with it. He wants to be clean. He wants to know how to process these emotions, and he recognizes that this is why he's used. This is why he's numbed up. This is why he has used drugs as an escape. And for him to be able to recognize that is a huge step.
Work release is separate location from the Kosciusko County Jail. Currently, the Kosciusko County Work Release Program holds 100 people. We have men and women. They have jobs during the day. We provide meals, we do drug testing, we do classes, but it is a stepping stone back out to society with help, with accountability.
I was born in California, and at that point we moved around a lot. I mean, I've lived in Arkansas, Texas, Indiana, and I stayed here, graduated from high school at Warsaw. And I mean, it wasn't a bad childhood. My parents were good. You know, they may have drank too much every now and again, but it wasn't nothing serious. They weren't real bad off. So I mean, they were strict, and I'm sure that probably had something to do with my rebelling when I turned 18, because I went way off the handle at 18, and that's when I started getting in trouble. And it just kind of escalated from there. I mean, I've been in trouble ever since. Right now, I'm in work release. They let Cody and I be roommates to kind of continue along our path from JCAP, and I think that's a super positive thing. If one of us is having a bad day or something's going on, we can talk to each other, and I mean, that's a big deal.
I was born in San Diego, California. At the age of 4, my mom had a drug problem growing up, so I was then adopted to another family. My adopted dad, he got a job up here in Warsaw, and we moved out here. About 9th grade, I got taken away from my adoptive mom for abuse. So I just stuck with my adoptive dad and my sister. I enlisted in the National Guard my junior year of high school. I left as soon as I graduated. I guess I was vulnerable, I was weak at that time, and I ended up doing meth and heroin since 2015. This has been my life. I realized after I lost her and I eased my pain with that drug, it made the trauma go away. It's never gonna bring my mom back, but it made my feelings masked. When I'm not sober, I mask everything. I mask who I am, I mask my emotions. I'm literally a zombie. But I think I'm okay, and I'm not.
All right. So he most likely will leave Monday, but there is a potential for him to be a few other days.
For you, you're the leader.
Yeah, I'm such a leader. All right.
Can I help you?
Yeah, we're here for JCAP.
All right.
Sorry, thank you. All right.
Hi, guys.
New Life Christian has bought you all new shoes. And the shoes are here. So, still working on the fitness instructors. So, Monday, I'm going to go get your gym uniforms. Let's go ahead and see how the shoes fit, right? Do you all remember what size shoe I should have brought my sheet with me.
Did you bring it? I said it. No. Who said 9.5? Right there? Yep. 9.5?
Yep, you're totally good. No, don't worry.
Right there?
Me and Courtney talked. We got like 23 different organizations coming in here helping us, and they're continually reaching out to me or Courtney or the sheriff saying, hey, how can we help? Well, it helps us out greatly. I mean, Courtney couldn't do all this. I couldn't do all this. I mean, they've got, how do I want to put it? I'm an expert in corrections. They're an expert in their field. So if they can come in here and teach these people, and I think shows them guys back there that people do care. It's great that they're all coming in here, and we want more people too, and we just don't have enough hours in the days now to get everybody in here. So I love it that the community's coming together.
So guys, also, I won't be in tomorrow afternoon, Thursday or Friday. So please be on your best behavior. Keep in mind that when I come back Monday morning, I expect there to be 12 people in this block. Danny, you have court Monday morning, 10:30. 10:30 Monday morning. It is scheduled. 12 people in this block when I get back on Monday. I'm looking at you, buddy. You have court 8:30 on Monday? You have court at 10:30. I'm pointing to him. Derek, I got to write you a letter tomorrow morning. Don't let me leave without handing it to you. Okay?
Courtney's amazing. She's changed my thinking a lot. From the first day I told her I don't want to be in the program, I don't think I can make it. It was just too hard. It hurt my heart to actually speak up and talk about these past traumas. I don't want to relive them again. That's simply why I use drugs. I don't want to face them again. She made me say them out loud, write them down on paper. She made me talk to her when I was feeling at my lowest. She's honestly been like a mother figure to me.
Courtney had came to me and asked me if I wanted to join JCAP, and I was a little reluctant at first. And then the more I thought about it, I'd given up so much, being basically the top trustee there was. But in all, to change my life, not only for myself, but for my children, was my ultimate end goal.
JCAP taught me mainly that people care, we have support, we're not alone in this. And I think that's been the biggest struggle for me, is just feeling completely alone. Like when I get out, I'm by myself, and good luck. And I see that different now. I don't feel like it's that way anymore.
On my final arrest, it sounds horrible, but it was a relief. I had to go through, the pain of detoxing off the substances I was on. And that was not fun, but I don't think I could have done it anywhere else. Okay, I'm here, I can't get out, I gotta move forward, and you have to get through this. And that's why I wanted to do JCAP.
I wish people knew that we're not all bad people. We can be better if we're given the opportunity and the tools to do better. And just a chance.
I think that we need to get back to basics. We need to learn to trust each other again. I think we have to give them a chance.
So Seymour Midwest is
Yeah, so read through that. Seymour Midwest, read through it so that you're prepared for the interview.
The jail, the work release, they've served their time. They did what they needed to do. They need to move forward. If we don't stand behind them, they're never gonna get out of the cycle they're in. It's not them against us. It's we all need to come back together. That's the only way we're gonna solve all of it that's going on.